Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I've done it.
We know. Oh, good.
Yeah, we are live.
That's all right then.
Sorry,
Hello.
Jake was having a nightmare.
And at the technical nightmare. I'm at Centre Parks, and that won't mean anything to anyone on the
David might
cert
know.
side. David might know. I don't know. Maybe it's a French thing, isn't it? I think originally.
Is it?
I think so.
It's a fancy caravan site.
Effectively, log cabins and shit.
Log cabins, lakes, bike rides. It's like a caravan park, but in the forest, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got. I've got an infrared sauna upstairs. That has been
In your
properly.
cabin.
Yeah,
No
well
way.
good. Yeah, well good. Who we got on the chat? I'm on my iPad, by the way, and it's really shit.
We've got Seema. Seema says she's got a meeting. She's popping in to say hello. Have a good show. Can't wait to watch later. Heidi says hi. David says hola. Kenneth says yo. David Weed says dickheads. Let's go. And CJ says what's that bitches. CJ, I've seen that you've messaged me. By the way, I will respond to it.
Good. Celebrity, yeah.
Celebrity
yeah,
CJ, not me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
David
what you got going on?
Strippers with a question mark.
Strippers, yeah. So what day is it? Thursday. So a week
Thursday
ago.
today. I can't believe fucking it's Thursday already. This week is like it's dragged, but it's also been like so fast as well.
Mm.
That's not farting, by the way. That's just my chair getting pulled in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a week ago. We were throwing Cornholio.
Probably around this time.
Yeah.
Oh, do you like this hat? Do you?
So that hat, right? Oh, good. So I had I I do that like lifting class for beginners, right? There was these two sisters about probably a couple of years ago, and they had a real big problem with the phrase. Hello, sir.
Boys.
What phrase? Welcome in, Steve.
The phrase of no pain, no gain.
I hate that term, no pain, no gain. I'll wear it backwards since Steve's here.
I think you need pain, don't you?
Well, this is the thing. So we established with them that what they were wanting me to do was differentiate between pain and discomfort. And they were like, so, and that's where we came around. They were like, yeah, pain, it just leads to injury and this, that, and the other. And I said to them, well, would you prefer the term discomfort? And they're like, yeah, that's good. And I was like, well, it doesn't really rhyme with anything, does it? And of course,
clarify.
Yeah, of course, we don't mean like be in danger and be in pain in that sense. We mean like it's implied, isn't it? When we say no pain, no gain, we don't mean you got to break your bones and shit, you know? It's sort of implied, isn't it? But it's the literal gang, isn't it? It's the gang that want everything, you know.
David, is that you in that photo?
What photo? I think it might be.
You'll not be able to see very well on your screen today.
I can. Is he doing cable flies or something?
Sag on. 20 minutes, I'll be low in the seat, don't worry. As the show goes on, the cushion slides off the sheet.
So, Steve, we were just saying it's been a week since it all kicked off at Rogue.
Well, when did you arrive at Rogue, Steve?
Just before we go on, has anyone like addressed Jake's fancy attire? Have I missed that?
What's his fancy attire? The tie-dye?
Well, he's got an hat on like he's going out Rob, and he's got the funkiest shirt I've ever seen.
That's the new Pukey shirt. Well, it's the OG culture. Is it OG? Is it? It's a CrossFit one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a CrossFit. I've got
SPD hat. He got that for free.
I knew you guys. Yeah. Now I was wearing these. They're my son's headphones.
Oh, I thought you said you hate that shirt. I was going to laugh.
and they didn't work. Jon told me he could hardly hear me, so I took
Yeah, he
them off.
sounded shit.
So yeah, we had a good week. But before we talk about it in general, I mean, Steve, obviously we know you as the Defiant Co. chairman, CEO, owner, creator, designer, head honcho. How did you go about getting a pitch at Rogue?
So, well, as I went last year, we went last year with the brand, and it was a bit of I would say a punt last year, because obviously the costs associated with the pitch itself, although comparable to other big events, is actually way more reasonable. But it's still a massive outlay. So we took a bit of a punt last year. It went really, really well. So as soon as it was like rumored for coming back to Aberdeen, we'd book the hotels so that we could get them before the prices went up. And then, yeah, it was just a no-brainer for us really to just go and do it again. So yeah, it was pretty straightforward process. They put a form out on the website under the Rogue Invitational bit. You could just fill it in, and then someone got back in touch with you. I feel like people, I don't know, I feel like across the UK there was some like brands that I see at a lot of events that weren't there the first year. And I think, it's just so far that some people just deemed it as like too much of a risk given the travel and then the unknown. Because I know you've got a lot of Yanks that listen in. Like in England, anything over 3 hours, people are second guessing whether they're going to drive it or not. It's not just going to a shop like it is in America, is it? So, some of the bigger brands that are down south probably just didn't risk it. But after last year, there were no way we weren't going back. We improved what we did, I feel, from the learns we got from last year. But yeah, 100% going back as soon as we could.
And
Cool.
you didn't just have like a pitch. It seemed like you had like the pitch there. Like I don't know whether that was just fucking luck of the draw or not, but you fucking, like, lack of a better term, lucked out where you were, because it was right where the community workouts were. So everyone that was standing around to watch Rich, watch the Proven Lot, like to do the workouts, were almost like congregated around where you guys were like all day. Like you had the busiest booth by far. Anytime you walked into Vendor Village, it was fucking hoaching. Because I hardly got to speech all weekend.
We had a few people say that to us, which were awesome. And like, I think we just looked out. It was the same last year. Last year, we were in where the Rogue stand were this year was in the same place. Apparently so.
Well,
there you go, Gabe.
In London, you're called Septics because we use Cockney Rhyme Slam, septic tank, yank. So we call Americans Septics.
Is yank a bad term? Or
no, because over there, Yankees were I think, weren't they the Northerners?
Yeah, I like to call all the Yankees sometimes just to wind it up.
So we just refer to all Americans as Yanks. So that's
He's getting ready to go to his bed. I'm cracking a tin of Monster.
Mate, madman. But yeah, we looked out last year. We was where the Rogue stand were this year. We were in front of that, but with our back to it. So that was good. And I think it's because when you get the bigger size pitch, when you get a bigger size pitch, they have to give you more. Obviously, they have to give you more space. So therefore, I don't know if they prioritize where they put those people. But I think the way Rogue set that vendor village up, I think it was pretty good everywhere. There was walkways everywhere. It was people were able to get around, and that's one of the things Rogue do way better than everyone else in my experience of the two that I've been to. They seem to get it right from every perspective, whether you're a vendor, an athlete, or a spectator. They seem to just nail it. They seem to equally put as much value in giving everyone a good experience, rather than, because some comps I go to with the pitch, they don't even, you're not even getting any information, and you're having to chase them to see what time you can set up and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Do you think that's because they started off as just a brand, so they understand that kind of thing? Like if you like your Defiant games that you run, you've probably got a better understanding about how visuals work and how you want the layout to be than just an event organizer.
I just think it's, I don't know, everything Rogue do, they do well, don't they? And I think they do everything well because they're from the community, they listen, they have their eyes open, they're willing to take feedback, and then they're willing to act on it. And I think that's the difference. I think there are many people that are in the space that have had comps for a long time that should know better, that don't. And I think it's just a case of valuing what you do and wanting everyone to have a good experience. I don't know. When I put the Defiant games on, and we don't even charge vendors, because I use my experience of, we don't need to charge them. Let's get some prizes off them, and we do a big athlete raffle. So rather than prioritize the winners, all our vendors chuck in, and then we draw a raffle for every competitor. So it's learning as you go, isn't it? Rather than, you know, some people are going to try and charge you 400 quid to go and pitch up at a weekend. And it's a bit, I don't know, a bit disconnected for me.
CJ's got a good point. Personally think it's because they have the money to put the right people with experience in leadership roles, and also the willingness to put other people in those roles rather than just control it all themselves.
And I agree with that to a point, because they do have great people. We had one single point of contact for us as vendors, which is good. But they only have the money to put people in the right roles because they've done things right along the way. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just chuck money at something if you're not coming up with, like, you know, you give someone 10 grand and go and tell them to do something that hasn't earned that 10 grand, they're going to fuck it up, aren't they?
But the other thing is that every single person there, whether it be the media, whether it be the people that we spoke to, like Leah, who was in charge of the media there, whether it's the volunteers, whether it's the, you know, the guy that was, I can't remember his name, the guy that we got doing the brush, the you know, the guy that was in charge of the music, you know, during the community workouts, all the volunteers at the workouts, all the people that were doing the ticketing, every single person there was excellent at what they were doing. There was like no one there. Hey,
efficient. If you asked Leah something about like the media, like, oh, can we do X, Y, and Z? She didn't say, oh, I'll get back to you. She knew the answer fucking right then and there. She was like, no, can you fuck do that?
Yeah, they've been properly briefed on what they're going to do, and they've got, because there's so many damn people there helping, they can have a very specific role. And it keeps it really fucking simple. Here's your role. Here's what you can do. Everything else is a no.
But do you know what's mental? Like, how in charge they were of how many people were volunteering, because the last day they had an extra 250 just security guards in the building.
I was mad that when we walked up that day, I thought there'd been some kind of threat on building. And I said to one of the blokes, I was like, what's going off here, man? Like, you know, he just said, like, well, he made out he knew, but he obviously didn't. He was like, I can't tell you. I'm like, mate, you don't know.
But the other thing, or the planning for the vendor village was, of course, they knew that a contingency plan for the run would be to go through the vendor village. So that it was all geared up around that, I would have thought as well.
I want to go back to
that was the only miss for me.
Was flow good. There wasn't anyone that was like shoved off in a corner with low foot traffic. Like it was like seamless. As you came into Vendor Village, there was the huge, well, actually it was Zach Thielander's couch and like studio kind of area that was fenced off. And then it was the big rogue, like vendor store. To the left of that was like a huge Yeti booth where they were like engraving like Yeti flasks and caps and whatnot. And then they had like Tupood. There was loads. There was Velites. There was what else? Innovate. There was no like booth that was like just kind of shoved off, because everything flowed right the way through Vendor Village to where the community workouts were, where the Highland Games experience was, erg shoot, the mini golf, the bar, the restaurant, like everything just flowed to like the one place, and then it came back. It did like a full circle, didn't it? Back round.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Steve, you mentioned that was the only miss. What was it, the run you're on about?
Yeah, so I didn't really reflect on it at the time. But on that Sunday, so if we looked at our takings over the weekend, I'll not like discuss like numbers as such, but we were a good percentage up on Friday, a smaller percentage up on Saturday, just because the nature of the day on Saturday started a bit later. But then on the Sunday, we were like way down.
Yeah, there was
from the Sunday last year.
High on Sunday.
Yeah, so we had a 2.5 hour period where nobody could get to our booth, even though Vendor Village were packed. And
Sunday was a short day anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
So
you
we
just
did
had-
really. I think I worked out we had an hour and 10 minutes of trading on Sunday. So if you saw what we took, it was absolutely outrageous. We couldn't believe we did so well because everyone just ran, got the last bits, and when everyone must have done great. But yeah, so I've given feedback. So again, one of the things Rogue do that I've not experienced from other vendors, they send you a survey afterwards to see how they got on.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to be someone in a booth a couple up from me. I wasn't happy at all. And I had a great weekend. I thought everything was great. And I can see it from both sides on that. They did the best thing in the interest of the athletes. And if you were just a general spectator, that was an amazing spectacle. So rather than boot off in my feedback survey, I just said, like, look, because they asked you for figures and stuff, if you're willing to share. So I said, this is our comparison Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, we were impacted by this. I don't know how you can fix it because I get why you didn't. I think it was great that you did do it in that way. But I don't know. I just wanted some acknowledgement, you know, we paid $7,000 to be there, which is, it's pretty reasonable given if you want to go to Arnold or any event at NEC, they expect way more. It's ridiculous. But still, for that money, when you're only getting a short day on the Sunday, and if we'd have come away, not hitting the numbers we wanted to across the weekend, maybe I'll be sat here with a very different view on how that day went. Whereas now I'm kind of taking it on the chin and understanding it from both sides because it didn't make or break our weekend. But some people it would have.
I don't understand how the booth next to you, not say what it was or anything, but the one right next to you on the left, if you're in the booth, the left, I don't know how they made enough money to have a pitch there.
I don't know if they do certain things for certain vendors as well, because I feel like, if you're selling coffee, you're not making $7,000 over a weekend in coffees, are you?
They would have made I don't know, they would have made a shitload.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I just mean we only have to sell one hoodie that's 70 quid, and they've got to sell what they got to sell for one hoodie, like 40 coffees or something.
I don't know. I didn't have any coffee because I drank 25 tins of Fitted over the weekend.
Mate, that was amazing. We got given like a Fitted, like a wristband, and it meant that all weekend we just had to flash the wristband and we got free Fitted all weekend. So every time we walked past, we've really got to get the name. The guy and the woman.
Yeah, I've forgotten his name.
We need to get their names because every event they are on the stand, and
we
say hello to them.
Yeah.
You mean the tall blonde girl?
No, short with dark hair. She's got tattoos.
The bald guy. It's the guy that runs it.
Yeah, don't know.
I'm gonna say.
But yeah, so if that was your only miss over the whole week, like, it's not a bad, experience and event, I guess. And the fact that they've asked for feedback is an awesome thing.
Yeah.
And it goes to show that, if you have a gym, and you expect high quality in terms of, like, we talk about this, like your rep, your coaching standards, everything is high in your gym. Everyone that goes in there knows what's expected of them too. And I think with Rogue, because they lead by example and everything is executed with excellence, everyone that goes there does the same thing. You have to fit in there, and it was lovely to be surrounded by just, I think we said it on the Thursday when we got there, it's just competence. You're surrounded by just people that are just competent. If you say go and do that, they can go and do it. If you say reverse park in that space, they'll go and reverse. But it's just people that can just do shit without having to ask a million questions or stumble all the time. They're just competent people. And it would appear that something we touched on earlier is that Rogue like Bill and Katie, surround themselves with competent people. They bring them in and they get them there. And I think that's what makes it such an incredible event. Heidi's got a question. No, she hasn't. She's just talking about Fitted. That's good.
See, don't worry about muting. It's fine.
My mates are just going now. I had my bi-weekly politics meeting.
Yes.
Save me getting banned from Instagram. I talk about it with my mates, and hopefully they don't record me. One thing that, when you were talking about the staff there, The Rogue staff obviously work for Rogue or they're volunteers, so I get that, and you'd imagine they'd have some good control over that. But one of the things that stood out to me massively last year, and then it I don't know, because it happened again this year, I thought it can't have been a fluke. The venue staff that aren't affiliated with Rogue in any way were absolutely fucking brilliant. And normally, you know, them people that have got like an eye-vis on and got a bit of power, they're absolute dickheads.
Yeah,
like,
they were brilliant all weekend.
Yeah, they're so polite. They couldn't do enough for you. They'd be lenient. You know, on the first day we went in, we'd not picked up our vendor passes. So they were like, oh, go on, you can still go through this door. You know, common sense as opposed to, I don't know. And I just don't know if Katie and Bill have some say in that and say, look, don't act like yellowcoat dickheads. Be human.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe that's just them, eh?
I don't know. It's just whenever I go anywhere like that, those people that have that bit of power that, you know, haven't earned it, and you have to follow what they say. I always find I have negative experiences with them people. Maybe it's me. Maybe I just can't.
It's hard to, like, the amount of staff there. It's mental that you didn't come across one person that was being a job's worth. There wasn't one person that was being a job's worth.
No, but the other thing, I think it was just intrigue. Like all the security people, like I kept hearing them asking questions about what was going on, and oh, look at that guy, and then like they were obsessed with what we were doing there. Like if you think about what those people tend to see, it's like fucking Billie Eilish.
It's a music venue.
and just tossers just turning up with blue hair ready to dance to fucking whatever. Like, and then you get these like thousands of these people that
Speaking
just
about
look
you, Steve.
Good.
Yeah, that you get thousands of people turning up for this weekend that just look better than normal people.
Yeah.
And there's thousands of them, and they're like, what the fuck is this? And then they poke their head in and they see what's going on, and then obviously you had the strong men there as well, and they're just like 8 feet creatures from or bigger than most people. But like that picture with Thor, my kids found it hilarious that how small I looked compared to Thor.
Are you normally the giant, mate?
Well, with them I am, yeah. But yeah,
your son was fucking gobsmacked at the strong women. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm not repeating stuff he was saying.
Yeah, my son's going through a phase of like we're obviously going through that phase where we're trying to teach him about eating and about health and about fitness and about body composition and just all the basics of it. And it's really, really hard to talk about what's positive and what's healthy to a 6-year-old without them then going to the other end of the spectrum and talking about what isn't healthy, what doesn't look good. As soon as you start introducing what is, they'll go the other way. So I think we've done a good job so far of kind of, you know, every now and again, like today, he pointed.
He was just curious.
He is curious, and it's total innocence. But you know, it's he'll whisper to me now. He'll walk past and he'll go, "He's unhealthy," like that. And what he means is that there's a fat guy, but he says he's unhealthy, and like we've got to the point where he's whispering it now. So whereas he would walk past someone and go, "Oh, he's unhealthy," like that, as walk past him, like, "Oh my god, fuck." But yeah, he only injured himself twice over the weekend, so that was good.
He was
I have to say, like first time I've obviously met your kids, and I thought they were amazing. Like I have a thing, like, you know, when kids are willing to look you in the eye and say hello and speak. Yeah. It shouldn't, because it should be part of the course, you'd hope. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It always surprises me in a positive way. That so yeah, I enjoyed that, mate.
Good to hear.
Look, they were very forthcoming with questions and whatnot. I was having great conversations. Like,
yeah, I bet you were.
It was great. I was having lots of fun with Donnie, like asking him stuff, getting him. He was asking me some brilliant questions.
What was he?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, I went to the toilet and I came back and he was like, "Did you just go for a poo?" And I was like, "No, I've already pooed today." He was like, "How was it?" And I was like, "It was great."
Good, good. So, Steve, did you get to watch any of the actual, other than the run-in? Did you actually get to watch any of it? Fuck.
No, yeah. The thing is, that Vendor Village, like in between the workouts, as you saw, is just fucking mental. So the plan is always right. So when the workout's on, I'm going to go and watch some of it because you get full access. But you're actually like you're glad of just the quiet, and because they had the big screen up in Vendor Village, I was like, oh, I'll not even bother. I'll just watch the screen whenever I want to. But to be honest, you're just eating, going for a slash, doing whatever, and you kind of forgot it wrong. So I'm like trying to watch back because I like to see it.
That screen's even there, don't you?
Yeah. So I didn't really see any other than the run when we got the big reel with Danny Spiegel and she made us viral.
Yeah, I think it's at like 60,000 views or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
that was funny.
Good, that.
And by the way, just for public record, that was totally set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a setup. It was, it wasn't.
To be fair, I think we did well, mate, because I were expecting at least one woke fucker to be like, that is disgusting. Just so I could then I were going to like have a bit of fun with him, but we didn't even get that, so it must have been that obvious.
The thing is, we were doing it to the men more than the women.
Yeah.
Every time he walked past, I was like, fucking hell. He's a specimen, like. And Chandler Smith.
Chandler just like carved out of stone, isn't he? Like unbelievable. Like
he's got the body of. Do you remember the old WWF wrestling figures?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
from like the early 90s or late 80s. He's got a body type of one of them.
Yeah.
I just want to push his back down. You know, like used to do that, and he's go. I think my favourite physique out of all of them was Roman.
Just the traps.
He's just
like the V taper.
He looks like an athlete, and he looks powerful. Like all the others are either small and wide or tall and like something. But whereas like Roman's got everything covered. His physique is phenomenal. That's why he can get away with wearing leggings without shorts.
Yeah, Austin Hatfield had leggings on, but he wore board shorts on the top of them. We were shouting, "Take your shorts off, Austin," when he was running past it.
Every time he ran past. I did like that though, that the big screen. Did you notice them staring at it when they were running through past?
Yeah.
They were, because the big screen was obviously showing what people at home were seeing. So it was showing the people out in front or the leaders, and as they were running through part in that straight towards that, they could look straight and they could see the field of play in front of them, see whereabouts they were and timing and stuff, which was pretty cool. They got about 15 seconds of being able to see. Could have gotten a different reaction from others. Yeah.
If she had disliked it, it could have been very bad.
But the thing is, I would have hoped
myself from that real fucking sharpish if that was the case. Like,
but I would have hoped people would also see the women there staring at you and like looking in disgust, and then they would think this is clearly like an artistic setup rather than just
that was the whole point of it.
And also the two girls on the stand. Well, Ricky Garrard spat at your stand, didn't he?
Which
as he was running past, he coughed up a massive phlegm and just spat it right at the floor outside the stand in the hall. And then Guy that did a high five as he went past?
Yeah,
he started high fiving everybody. I think it was on the last run. He was like running and high fiving like all the crowds on like both sides. Yeah.
Well, my business partner were absolutely gutted she missed him because Millie got him, who was working with us. But my business partner, Guy's like probably her. I don't know. That's the sort of man she'd be interested in if she weren't married, shall we say? And probably even though she is married, I think she'd make an exception for a Guy.
Yeah, fair enough. So from a vendor perspective, it went really well. Other than that Sunday that we talked about, we talked about this with you on the weekend. Like, obviously, those kind of events, you clearly do want to break even. You know, you want to cover your costs, but it wouldn't be the end of the world if you didn't quite do it because of the outcome from those kind of events. And you said a really good point. Jon said it obviously to me, was the repeat purchase. So people that are purchasing stuff, they will then become, because it's such a good quality brand, they will then buy repeat. But what's the biggest takeaway as a brand from going to these events for you?
I think one thing that I missed before, I know we talked about my business partner a bit ago, but she's literally changed how I operate and helped me with marketing so much. So before I started working with her, I used to go to these events and I'd sell to people, and then that'd be it. There'd be no sort of follow up. If you didn't get their email address, you screwed. And I never used to think about that, because I used to think in the moment getting the sales was like, you get your endorphin hit and you move on to the next event. But you will have seen that we brought somebody up to monitor, to operate something that we call spin the wheel, where we offered Sentinel training and on different bits and bobs, where you spin this wheel and then whatever you get, you get. And to spin the wheel, you have to scan a QR code, which asks for your phone number, your mobile, your email address, and then we can onward market to those people. So I think that's one of the biggest learns of any event, like, because you think of it, sometimes you'll go in with a bag of stuff and then you'll never really maybe see them brands again. But if they've got your email address, they can market to you. So we do that. And then what we do as well is we tag those email addresses into the system, so we know that we got that data at Rogue, for example. So while I was at Rogue, we filmed a video at the stall of me just thanking everyone for stopping by. And then we sent that out on Monday first thing. So those customers are warned, they've just discovered us. That email went out with this video in, thanking them all for spinning the wheel and saying like whether they purchased or just come to have a chat and all that. We just thanked them. And that just, immediately gives us a bit of credibility with them, shows that we're not into, we're not just going to sell them shit all the time and onward market, just nonsense. And then like today, I've been on a call with Travis earlier, and we've finalised me popping the teas that we did online, because a lot of people that didn't get them in the UK, for like the Sevon teas, the Colton, Taylor, and we're putting them online for a week. We've just literally, the email's just gone out. So like all those people at Rogue that maybe came too late and didn't get it, they'll get the email for that while it's still red hot and warm, and people in the UK can go and get them teas now as well.
Oh, amazing.
So it's just doing stuff like that.
I've got one for you, mate. Pedro's t-shirt. That looked really cool. It looks like the WCW Nitro theme.
Yeah, that's what it did. That's what he ripped off, wasn't it?
But yeah,
it's one of them. Like when you go to those events, you've got to get data. You can't just rely on selling to people. And I think we picked up over 500 email addresses, and they're all our direct market. So it takes a bit of work, but it's worth it for that alone. And what we found last year was in the 10 days after Rogue, if you took a 7-day period of those 10 days, we got our busiest online week outside of things like Black Friday and things like that, because of it's almost like, I don't know, it's that status thing with Rogue. It's weird because anyone can pay to be there. So we're not special. We just paid to be there. But people see you at Rogue and they're like, oh my God, you're at Rogue. Yeah. You must be doing amazing. I'm like, well, I'm just doing like everyone else is doing, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's one of them with that. So it just gravitates your brand. And then as long as you do something positive off the back of that, like today, we've got a collab post straight on with Vindicate to promote the teas, and then we've got some other new stuff that we're going to release. So it's like, it's just building on the momentum, because that's one of the things that me and Tori's my business partner. I keep saying business partner, her name's Tori. We sat down a couple of weeks before Rogue and we talked about how do we capitalize on the momentum, because last year it kind of naturally happened, and we didn't really maybe have a plan. Whereas this year, we knew that we'd launch all the new products at Rogue, and then we'd drip feed them online after, so we can keep that database engaged all the way up to Black Friday, then push hard on Black Friday, and then we always do some good stuff over Christmas and set us up for a strong 2026, really. But yeah, it's easy to just get bogged down in the moment, do the event, get the sales, not get any data, not do anything after. And then, 2 weeks after the event, no one knows who you are again. And it's like, if I talk about the money we took at Rogue, that got paid into our account yesterday. It's scary how little's already left from paying off for the credit card for the stock we ordered and all that. So the money's great and it's an endorphin hit, but it's gone as quick as it comes in. Whereas data, you can really do something with it if you market properly after the fact.
Yeah, for sure. And you touched on it there, obviously, but that's a great partnering, and we talked about it last week anyway. But with you and Travis at Vindicate working across the ocean, you know what a great partnership that is. You know, both of you are really hardworking, done it yourself. Travis obviously went solo and quit his sort of corporate career a couple of years ago now. I think it's 2 years to the day or something.
Yeah, that's what he
But
said.
it's really, really cool that those connections can be made, and that you two clearly have a very high caliber quality product that you can link up with and go with that. It's really cool. Yeah,
He
I
is,
like that.
mate. He is one hell of a fucking guy. I met him at
Yeah.
the games. That was the first time I'd met him, and he's just amazing. So supportive, because you know when I sort of broached this idea of maybe doing this together, it would have been easy for him to be territorial. A lot are in this space, even though we talk about community and CrossFit. When it comes to vendors, sometimes it's like every man for himself, and he has just been absolutely amazing. And I've really enjoyed that. I don't know, and like, you know, just little bits. He's asked me a few bits about some of the garments we use, and even when he asked me, it was like, "Oh, do you mind letting?" I'm like, "Mate, you've just done all this for me. Of course, you can fucking have it." He's just a really, really good guy. And like when I saw his post earlier about what he's trying to do at the moment to boost sales and that, I'm like, you know, you're just really rooting for him. And yeah, he's just a top bloke, mate.
Well, that's the thing. You know, you think about this like circle that is emanating out from people that and we're connected to in some form or another. You think of like all the different channels within the CrossFit world. Most of the people it's like the coaching at the boxes, right? In the same kind of way, they've come up through the ranks and are very thankful and appreciative of the opportunity they've been given by someone else. So when they can pass on that, there's no reluctancy to help out and to contribute, because they're passing on that kind of ethos of, right, I want to help you because I was helped. You look at someone like look at Taylor. You know how massive and how incredible Sentinel's got off the back of working with and within the realm of with Sousa and Sevi and everyone. Look at Pedro, how incredible! Like over the weekend, he was doing the official fucking rogue like work with Zach on the stand and everything. Think about how well he's come on in the last 3 years. It's not taking away anything from the hard work that everyone does. It's just because of the input and the assistance from other people, they're so willing to do the same for others that are coming up. There's no reluctance. It's not you versus us. It's almost like we've got another one. We've got another one of us that can elevate everyone. You know, it's that rising tides theme. And it's so cool. And again, it's that competency. You know, it's the whole ethos of what Rogue have done. It's they bring on people in because they know it raises the whole game. Like, and that's what we need. We don't want people coming in and being selfish and guarded and keeping stuff away from everyone else. We want everyone to share everything and fucking elevate the game. And there's enough room for more people. We need more people. We're not running out of people. We need fucking more. Running out of space. Sorry.
It's
So
funny because there is that portion of it, but then there's also the portion that you've just described. This, like the portion that you're saying, you know, like the scarcity. There is coaches out there that don't want to fucking help.
oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and like that think like, you know, if you were to ask someone like, "Oh, I see that you're doing, you know, this at your affiliate. How did you set that up?" And people would just be like, "Oh," like they don't want to tell you because they think that somehow it's going to detract from their business. It's like, no, there's enough members to go around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's enough people.
And the thing is, the whole thing about being a CrossFit and affiliate owner is you've been given this opportunity by this methodology that you've got. So it's not your idea. You're using Greg's idea and you're interpreting it. It's not your fucking idea. So your programming might be idea. You might put a 986 in or something rep scheme, but like the whole fucking thing is not yours. You're interpreting this. So any coach that sort of hides that and is reluctant to help and assist other coaches, they're not really one of us, are they? So
Steve, do you ever get that of people if you're using a certain garment to print on, and if someone was to ask like, "Oh, I really like that t-shirt, what brand was that?" and then you think like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, I don't really want to tell them what that was.
No, I'm pretty good with that because I like similar to what Jake said. Someone helped me early on when I was looking for a supplier for a few bits. So I've always kind of had that, like, there's certain things, like, I think my philosophy on it is that a lot of the stuff we print on, the basic stuff, we source from UK warehouses that everyone has access to. So it's not mine. You know what I mean? I'm just buying it. If I put the best design on it, people will buy mine. If someone else does, they'll buy theirs. If I create a good brand, people will buy it. So the technical items that we have created, I have the patents for the fabrics and stuff. Absolutely won't give them away to anyone. But if someone wants to know where we got the oversized tee done that we put Colton's design on this weekend, then I'm going to tell them because they can find it anyway. So why shouldn't I help them? You know what I mean?
You get people that will like try and like hide that away.
Yeah, they won't tell you, but then they don't take the tag off the tee on the inside at the bottom that you can find it on anyway. It's like, well, yeah.
But
either care or don't.
That's a good point though. Like it's the brand that has been print or embroidered onto it that people more than likely are going for rather than the actual garment. First of all, anyway, I would say anyway, when you walk up to a stand like yours, what strikes me is the branding first. Before, you know, when I'm walking past, there might be two stands side by side. The reason I go to one over the other is aesthetics. It's not the quality or the feel of the material, is it? So it's one of those where you could have exactly the same garments, but your branding on it would look completely better and different than the guy next door. So yeah,
that, and I think people buy from people as well. So obviously in the UK scene, Steve's now, you know, Defiant Print Services, competitions, he's in the scene. So people are going to buy from, you know, buy from people at the end of the day. Just look at fucking Craig Ritchie's brand. It grew because of him.
Yeah.
When he first
was his store busy this weekend?
When he was at it. When he was at it, it was mobbed. I don't know how busy it was out with
his was right at the beginning, wasn't it? As you walked in,
next to Tupud.
Yeah. And I think I saw Brent.
I think all the brands were busy this weekend.
Yeah.
It looked
even
like
the haggis woman
was busy. Even who?
The haggis woman.
What haggis woman?
The woman that was playing with the kids all the time, throwing bean bags and shit. That was cool.
Yeah, she was. I want to go back to this. I don't want to John Young myself, but let's say your guess is wrong.
How many?
I wouldn't bang any of the strong women.
That hurts my head. Hang on.
Yeah, how many of them would you not bang?
Even if I wasn't engaged and happily.
How many of them would you
with someone? He
it's
thinks
a double
I would
negative.
All of them.
Right, to take out the negatives, how many strong women would you? My guess is all of them.
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
Right, okay.
We did take a photo with two of them.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting Swampy and Melissa, didn't I? They were cool.
Melissa lives quite locally to me.
Yeah.
There's one called Swampy.
Yeah, she calls herself Swampy. She's a swamp monster. Fucking savage. Like we were watching one of the events. It was the what one was it? They were running out and taking it into. Can't remember what it was, but she was psyching herself. Was it where she was psyching herself up?
Or was it the Viking press?
It might have been. I was down on the floor behind. Jon, can you pull up the picture that Steve's just sent? I can't on my iPad.
I could. If Steve sends it to my business number.
Okay.
All right.
We're doing some business. Let's do it.
My business number to my computer.
Swampy was getting ready to do her lift, and she was walking like up and down, pacing, and like hitting herself on the shoulder and the face and stuff like that. It's just savage. And when you look at the strong men and strong women, it's like we said the other day. It's like the myths. It's the stories that all the myths were written about. They are them. They're the genetic anomalies that come out every now and again, and are just like, fucking 8 feet tall, just lift people. And if Thor was in,
Sorry, mate. Who was the Was it Swampy, the one whose hair looked like it like a lollipop that had just fallen on a carpet?
I don't know.
I'll pull up the photo of Jake and Swampy.
Oh yeah.
2 secs. I'll find it and I'll bring it up.
Yeah. I had an incredible time. Yeah, that's cool. So who designed that layout? Like, who put that together?
All Tory, mate. Like, I am almost like redundant when it comes to things looking good. Like, when I used to do it, I used to have this little counter right at the very back, and then have 2 spoke rails at the front. So it didn't like create a sort of in and out. It didn't create a shopping experience. She just mastered all that, like just within about 3 weeks. And yeah, and then the colours as well. We just get as many colours along the back as we could, so it made it look all sexy. And that's on the left there, as you look at it. That's the famous spin the wheel that got spun sometimes at the weekend.
Yes.
So. Yeah, she's just. I think any brand that can come in that has a woman's touch, I think they just get that aesthetic thing a little bit better because they shop, I don't know, in a more, I don't want to say aesthetic driven nature, but I think as guys, we just kind of, I like that, I'll buy it. Like if I'm, a store could look as inviting as ever, but I'm not walking in unless I want something. Whereas that sort of layout obviously would attract people, I guess.
Yeah, nice and sleek. But yeah, my wife wanted a purple hoodie. I said just ran out. But yeah, all good. Why did I love the French? What's she on about? I love the French. Yeah, so that's me and Swampy and Melissa on the right as you look at it.
No, that's not who I thought. That's not who Swampy was that I was thinking of.
No. Look at those trousers I'm wearing. Aren't they fancy?
Nice. Mate, you did look a bit small though.
I know. Well, no, my legs do. Do you know what? I haven't trained. The only training session I've done in the last 9 days is the mayhem workout that we did on the Saturday morning at 7 a.m.
That was fun,
9 days. I've had a complete fucking no training in 9 days other than that one day. That was a good workout. Shit.
That was my first workout post our High Rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel shit, don't you? But yeah, it's funny though, because obviously you need it. Jake has been wearing knee sleeves every day. Yeah, well, Sean, when you get to my age,
I'm still waiting for the.
I know you look 20 years older than me, but
I'm still waiting for the troll account in this chat to pop up with Jake's knee sleeves.
That could be a good one. But yeah. Do you know what?
Did you roll them down at all during the High Rocks, mate, or were they fully in support all the way through?
Yeah.
No, I did. They limit they're 5 mil ones that limit the range of movement going through the knee. They're for weightlifting. But if I know that I'm going to need to save my knees, I'll wear them just to limit the range of movement. Rather than doing any protection or anything. But yeah. But all good.
It really bothered Sean, didn't it?
Sean hates the fact that I wear knee sleeves. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know why that bothers him, but
Sean masturbates into the toilet every day, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Sean faces the bait. He turns around on the toilet, sits facing it.
He sits on the toilet like AC Slater and wanks into the bowl.
Yeah, and just pops it in the bowl.
Hey mate, it's efficient. Less wastage on toilet paper and dodgy socks.
Sean doesn't even have a bedroom door. He gets no privacy.
No, that's good.
How did you know that?
Yeah, good.
Where's Ken? Because Ken wanks on all fours. He's not even here, but he's gonna get strays. Like,
Steve, how good was Jon's picture that he drew?
It was good. We're going to put it on
by
a
the way-
t-shirt, aren't we?
By the way, this is the exact crowd that would be buying it, purchasing it. If Steve printed off
We're not
that
doing
picture on a t-shirt, would you buy it?
These people probably don't even. They probably weren't even watching that show when we spoke about that.
I don't know. That was good.
I think that would look good. People wouldn't even know what it were if you had them coming down arms. We'd be laughing.
Yeah, I think so. Wax Still Fours is crazy. The whole on all fours thing, Heidi. So is this, and we've talked about this before, and I know that other people that I said this to knew what I was on about. Can we get rid of this picture?
Yeah, if you want. I'm going to pull up another
while
one.
while I talk. All right, go on then.
Oh, shit. I almost sent that to my client chat. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, send it to them. Just send that and say, do you like my drawing?
How'd you have a wank on all fours, though? Because surely when you take one hand off to put it on your dick, then you're not on all fours anymore.
No, but you're still, like, on that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've been too literal.
Yeah, I don't know. We're this. I don't like this view. Hang on, layout.
No point in changing it. 'Cause I'm just about to pull up another photo.
Oh, okay.
Did you have any?
Oh, when you go.
No, I was just going to say, like, did you meet anyone this weekend, or well, last weekend, that really took you back? You know, like, 'cause I know you see a lot of people in the space, but did anyone stand out?
For me, the strangest one, and I'll say it's most surreal, was Miko Salo. And for a number of reasons, because one, he was the first athlete that I was aware of that did CrossFit, because he was like the European guy. And someone had mentioned him to me and talked about it. Two, when you know what a dark fucking savage he is, and then you're talking to him, it's like you're talking to like an alien or something. Like there's something about him that you can't ever reach. Like you just like you're talking to this other being. Like he's not like you, you know. And then thirdly, it's just because I never see him at these events. Like with Rich, we've seen him. Me and Jon have seen Rich like 5 times in the last 2 months. Like all the other people, like Facundo, we've spoken to and seen quite a lot. And then there's like Inga, there's so many people that we've seen at all the events, and we've got we're really friendly with when we see them. But I was walking past and I was with Katie and the kids at the time, and we walked past and I was like, fuck, that's Miko. And she was like, is it? Because we watched Sisu about a month ago. Like just we were bored and we said, right, let's put that on because we both love it. And we watched it again. And then he walked past and I was like, that's Miko. And she was like, is it? And I was like, yeah, I've got to get a pic. I've got to say hello to him. I can't not. And so I went up to him and I said, Miko, and I introduced myself. And I was like, fuck, this is Miko Salo. Like for whatever reason, it was just really surreal. I didn't have that effect with anyone else that I've met. It was really cool.
I didn't really have that with anyone over the weekend. Not like that. No, but I didn't. I honestly didn't. I really enjoyed speaking to Scott Panchek. We had a bit of a fan interaction a couple of times on Thursday night. He wanted my shirt, so I went up and offered it to him when he had a queue of people waiting for photos. And I says, "You want to take these fan photos in this shirt?" And he was kind of laughing. He was like, "No, it's your shirt. You keep it." He thought I was trying to give it to him as a gift. I was like, "No, you're not getting to keep it. Do you just want to take these photos?" So he was like laughing, like, "No, you keep it." But then he came over and played cornhole with us, and he kind of took liberties and beat Jake in the end.
Unbelievable.
We met Matt Fraser. We didn't really speak to Matt.
No, because he was with Scott.
Yeah, we were more speaking to Scott when Matt came up. We did get a photo with Matt, but apart from that, I didn't really go around and apart from like I was with Rich, Facundo, all that mob. But No, I didn't even get any photos with them this weekend.
Briggs was cool. I like talking to her.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know Sam Briggs was there. I didn't know she was.
Yeah, we need to actually
Mm.
email her this week because she's going to come on and go live with the girls.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Heidi, we don't call it anything, thank you. We don't play that shit over here. It's your thing. So call it whatever you want. I don't care.
Someone told me it was cornhole, so that's what we called it.
It's fucking throwing a bag in a hole. Like, call it what you want. If I'd have beaten Scott, I'd have been loving it. Although, what my claim to fame is that Dan Bailey couldn't do the third hammer. He couldn't lift the third hammer.
Oh yeah.
And I could. So I was like, well.
But when he couldn't
Whatever.
lift it, right, he looked fucking fuming, right? So I went like that because it went quiet, and I went to Jake, oh, he's fuming, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of looked over and he walked away, and I went, he is fuming. And I was like being so loud. I was like, look at him, he's fucking fuming.
He was livid.
He walked off.
Walking off, checking his hand like that to see what was wrong with it. Like.
Yeah, he looked fuming. But yeah, cool.
He's just a little guy, like.
He's got massive arms though.
It's fucking mental how small, like, because he looks fucking huge. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen Dan Bailey in person, and he looks huge when you watch the documentaries, and then you see him and he's tiny. Same with Matt Fraser.
Yeah,
Matt looks really small now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just looks like a normal 30 whatever year old he is.
This looks like a fit dude.
Yeah,
he was very pleasant.
Yeah.
What was it like in the workout? Because I didn't see any of that. The Legends workout. Did he give it some?
Watch any? I didn't watch any.
They were. I mean, they were putting in a bit of graft, but you could tell that it wasn't like, you could tell the individual athletes that don't really like. You can tell why Matt Fraser never did team. He just wasn't. He wasn't interested in being a team. Whereas the others were like kind of. And it was the first time he'd done it, wasn't it? So like before now, he like all the others were just enjoying it. And fucking Fronin must train 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, the girls how small Matt is.
Yeah. He's not tiny. He's just
I'm only 5'5".
There's Jon's jacket that Daniel Brandon everyone liked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
cool jacket that I've heard.
Yeah.
It is. Everyone likes it.
It's a head turner, like
Ed Turner. Yeah.
Don't know him.
Right. So, while we're on the line, do you know the bar cleaning thing I was on about that I showed you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy that through Elite Gym Management if you wanted one.
I bet you could have a wank on all fours with that.
They don't sponsor this show. Don't bring it up in here. Like, what was that? You can also buy it from the gym group.
I'm gonna. Hang on.
When's Heidi's High Rocks? What does she want? Can I hook her up?
Hang on, Jon. I'm gonna leave it. Hang on.
She wants a outside the box shirt for her High Rocks.
When's your High Rocks? Can I get something to the US in that time?
Are you guys sending me a shirt for High Rocks? Are you buying a shirt?
I'm gonna just come.
Oh, he's gone. Jake on the floor.
Hello.
A muscle crop, please, size small. $50.
Much better. Yeah, we need to get that site sorted, don't we? That'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Heidi might be the only person.
Fucking hell.
Hey, it's not coming
to America in that time.
It's not coming for the 14th. You've
the date? It. That's my wedding anniversary is next week. 10 years.
Have you got Katie anything?
Why? That's the wrong fucking charger. No, I haven't.
Are you not going to buy anything?
No. She doesn't need
that. What is 14 years? What?
It's 10 years.
Substance is that? Oh, 10, sorry.
It's actually tin. It's South African.
Tin?
Yeah, tin. Go to tin.
You can't.
Is you can't what?
If you're not from the UK, you won't get that reference.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, I got it pregnant.
You can't. There's no need for that.
Hang on. There we go.
What was your...
Yeah.
I was going to say, what was your highlight? But I imagine just the money that you made was probably your highlight, Rogue.
Well, we didn't, like, if you look at it, we didn't probably make anything in terms of, I think we were pretty close, maybe just above even, but it wasn't like when you factor in gross profit and everything, it's not as sexy as you think. But like I say, what we're going to do after it is where we can turn the dial.
We were walking away. I was like, I bet it's all these people that are coming, and then they love the purchases that they made, and then they're future customers for a long time after.
Well, the other highlight was, well, the main highlight really was we had some stuff on the rails that we'd not sold before that was new, brand new products. So knowing not just the stuff that we did with Vindicate, but I mean some products that we developed ourselves that we bought quite a lot of because we thought they'd go well, and like some of them we actually sold out while we're there. So that's a massive highlight. Because when you release anything new, as you're in your little echo chamber thinking you're great. It's easy to get it wrong, isn't it? So for them to go as well as they did those quarters, it was that was definitely the highlight.
They're really cool. So what's next for you?
Next, I'm popping up with our gym is doing a High Rocks event on Sunday to raise money for a local hospice that has lost all its funding. So I'm popping up there and doing the High Rocks. So that'll be all right. And then got a couple of box comps before the end of the year. I'm going to get back on the circuit a little bit, go to gyms and pop up at their box comps and stuff like that, mate. So nothing major, but yeah,
cool.
Just a few bits. Black Friday's upcoming, which will be. We're going to have some really good deals on Black Friday. We did well last year. And then over Christmas, we do like an advent calendar style thing where every day we do a new offer and it only lasts for 24 hours. So we have a bit of fun with that. So that'll be coming as well.
Nice. Awesome.
That's good.
Good to hear.
Full steam ahead on the print services though, mate. We need to get your website set up so that you guys can shift some stuff.
That'll be good. Yeah. No, I look forward to that. Jon's designs will come out really well.
Mate, that logo was made on Canva.
No, Dick Tits. I mean, we need to get
that.
God.
No, what we need to do the Keeping It Real shirt first.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Oh, did you not watch? You should have watched our Coaches Congress episode when me and Jake were.
I'll send you it.
We were delirious in the hotel room at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, I did see that. You showed me the photos, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that was good.
Grant wanking and that.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll put anything on a t-shirt.
All our artwork is people wanking or tits, dick tits.
Yeah, it seems to be quite penis related.
One of my clients today asked me why I was so dick orientated.
What were you showing her how to do at the time?
It was a guy. It's a male client.
Is it a good morning?
Alistair, a lovely paramedic that I have. I was showing him videos of me and my friends.
Do you know what though? Like, I never trust a guy that won't talk about that. Like,
what dick?
Yeah, like if they're always like, "Ugh, that's gross." Why would you want to? Let's talk about fannies. Let's talk about boobies. Yeah, I'm like, there's something wrong with you, mate. Right, good. Anyway, well, you've got your politics to attend to, haven't you, sir?
They've gone now, but yeah, I'm all good, mate. It's bedtime for me. Yeah.
I forgot you're at the care home, aren't you? Right, okay.
Yeah. Mate, I like to get them 8 hours in, mate.
Tea will be coming round in a minute.
The pill
medication.
When we're trying to organise this and you were like, can we start at 8:45? I was just like, nah, that's just too late. It's adrenaline after, mate. I'll be up till 9:30 now. That's, I'll be knackered tomorrow.
Well, just do what Sean does. Just try that for once.
Yeah, go and
straddle toilet and come straight down it. I'm on it.
Or flush it. Give it a flush and see if that helps.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd just splash and get me balls cold, but I'll give it a try.
Wet the tip.
Maybe that's what you need for a tee. You know, if we had a tee like just right at the bottom there, just had
Yeah.
like it was tucked into a waistband, we could have that.
Yeah.
That'd be subtle. No one would see that, would they?
Oh, mate, have I told you that story about my mate at school? Oh,
Yeah, we've spoken about it a few times here.
We'll end on this. So
I'm not going
like,
anywhere.
we were like 15, maybe like 14, 15 at school, and it was in English class. And mate Alistair, he had literally moved from Zimbabwe about like 2 years before. So he's relatively, his dad was like an ambassador guy. So he'd moved over and he was in the classroom. And the teacher said to him, "Oh, Alistair, can you come up to the front and read? When you have to read the book, sometimes the teacher makes you go and stand at the front to, project and all that." Anyway, he said, "I can't, miss." And she was like, "No, Alistair, you need to come up." And he was like, "Okay." And he fumbled around. And this was like first week of school back in September. And he walked up to the front and he turned to face everyone. And fuck me, I can still see it now, right? He hadn't been like given or bought a new school shirt from the year before, and it obviously grown. And like when you tuck your shirt into your trousers, the bottom button, there's like a gap like that.
Yeah.
And he'd obviously had a boner, and he tucked it up underneath his belt, and the helmet was just underneath the shirt. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
Fucking hell.
That
panned out well for him.
Hey?
You could just pretend you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
To be a lad.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much recovering from that, is it, at that age?
Oh, it's the best. It was the best. You'd never live that down.
Nah, because you'll always just get called. Like if you get a nickname when you're like first and second year, like secondary school, like you still get called that in your 30s.
Yeah.
I called a guy, about a year ago, hadn't seen him in about 20 years, and I seen him on the high street, and I went, "What's up, Cirky?" Because he was like only kid in our year that had a circumcision back then, and when we seen him at swimming, we all used to call him Cirky, right? And then I said to him on the high street, I was like, "What's happening, Cirky?" He was like, "Nobody calls me that these days."
Oh,
I was like, "Yeah, they do."
Yeah, you just don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
Or has it grown back?
Did you ever see that? I don't know if it was a podcast or it was something where they talked about funny nicknames that people have been given and why. And mate, I was crying at some of them.
Greg Davis did a stand-up routine on that. Have you seen that at all?
Nah.
I should have. I should have told him. Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He knows that.
My audio's gone really fucking quiet. Anyway, yeah, good. Right. Well, on that bombshell, Steve, we'll get you to bed, shall we?
I'm going to go to bed, mate. I'm going to go and have a show and wank and see how it pans out.
Have a shank. And then get to bed.
Yeah. Right. Well, cheers for having the gents and cheers for all your support as always, mate.
Oh, no. Cheers for you, mate.
Jake, are we staying on? It's Steve that's going. Are we staying on for a minute?
Yeah, might as well. Just say bye.
Right.
All right. See you in a bit, lads.
Cheers. Cheers, man.
Last but not least, think of me when you come.
He's gone.
I don't know if he would have heard that or not.
Layout. Oh, you done it. There we go. Oh, good. I can't wait to be back at my computer for these things. Fuck me. How people do this on phones and shit all the time is a nightmare.
Echo through your computer there.
What did?
I'm not. CJ won't be here anymore, right? But CJ, you wanted to know where I got this hat from when you first started.
All right. What's he saying?
Sean knew when he came in
Yeah.
straight away.
Who's Truett?
He's an ultra runner.
Oh. Am I
He
got
runs-
an echo?
Yeah, he runs ultra marathons in his jeans.
Oh, I've seen something about him.
It's like, I literally had it fucking foil shaved on fucking Monday, and this is it grown back. What are you talking
Nice.
about? Only fucking,
Yeah.
I can only grow a tiny patch of hair on my head. My whole hair is grown in since Monday.
Good. I like
Yeah,
it.
I might have it receding a little bit here, but I can grow my hair just right there. And oh, you mean this little tuft here, don't you?
Oh yeah, on the camera when you go up.
Yeah, when I do that, it looks like I've just got that there, doesn't it?
It looks like a Jonah Lomu.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll put like this on the podcast next. Or like that.
Good. That's better. I like that cap. That's good.
That's better, isn't it?
So
like
tomorrow.
The Raspberry Nesbit kind of bit though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't like that. But I didn't know it was like
What
that when I bought it.
Am I back? There we go.
You're black. You're not back.
Oh, fuck.
Heidi, did you say the girls are live? I didn't realize that the girls were live. Depending on who they've got on, I might just go and jump into the studio. Oh, they've got Claire Bays on. We could easy go into that, Jake. Hello, is he gone? I'm gonna pull up their show on the side, and I'll tell, yeah, send us there, and I'll come.
Why is there two of me?
Because you didn't do it.
Should we just go and storm the other chat? Should we just go in?
That's what I just said. I says I wondered if we go on. Matt Burns is in that chat saying you guys are way better than that other wankers.
Should we leave this show and then go into the studio and go on?
Sean's there saying this is way better than Jake and Yon.
Right, let's go over. Let's end this and then we'll go into the other one.
Okay.
Okay. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining.
Are we actually joining into the thing, aye?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in. Yeah. Yeah. Bye.